Kep1er Hikaru shared whether she forgets how to speak in her native language, Japanese, now that she's living in Korea to carry out activities as a K-pop idol. Keep reading to know what she confessed. Kep1er Hikaru reveals whether she forgets how to speak Japanese now that she's living in Korea. Kep1er is the latest project girl group formed through a survival show organized by Mnet. They made their debut on January 3 this year with their first mini-album First Impact, featuring the title track Wa Da Da. Photo Twitter @official_Kep1er. Kep1er Hikaru reveals whether she forgets how to speak Japanese now that she's living in Korea. Kep1er is made up of 9 members, namely Yujin, Bahiyi, Chaehyun, Dayeon, Yeseo, Hikaru, Mashiro, Youngun, and Xiaoting. Among these girls, Hikaru and Mashiro are the only Japanese members, and Xiaoting is the only Chinese member. Photo, Instagram, @official.Kep1er. Kep1er Hikaru reveals whether she forgets how to speak Japanese now that she's living in Korea. When these 3 girls made it to the debut lineup, they stayed in South Korea to promote, and they are expected to carry out activities in the country until July 2024 in line with their 2.5-year contract. Photo Twitter @official_Kep1er. Kep1er Hikaru reveals whether she forgets how to speak Japanese now that she's living in Korea. Since they've been in Korea, where they had to speak in Korean, for 11 months now, anyone would wonder if they still know how to speak their native language. In the latest episode of The Will Ben Show, hosted by Sam Hamilton with his 2 sons, William and Bentley, Kep1er Hikaru revealed whether she is still good at speaking in Japanese. Photo, Instagram, @official.Kep1er. Kep1er Hikaru reveals whether she forgets how to speak Japanese now that she's living in Korea. During the interview session, Sam asked, "But Hikaru, are there times in which you don't remember Japanese because you've been living in Korea?" Hikaru replied that she's still learning Korean, so she needs to put her focus on speaking in Korean. But because she's concentrating so much on that language, she can't speak in Japanese anymore. Photo, YouTube, The Wilbenzio The WILLBEN Show. Kep1er Hikaru reveals whether she forgets how to speak Japanese now that she's living in Korea. Since I am still learning Korean, I need to concentrate a lot when I speak in Korean. I've been concentrating on Korean so much that suddenly I couldn't speak in Japanese, she shared. Kep1er Hikaru continued, "Even when I was on the phone with my mom, I couldn't remember some words in Japanese." Photo, YouTube, The Wilbenzio The WILLBEN Show. Kep1er Hikaru reveals whether she forgets how to speak Japanese now that she's living in Korea. Kep1er Bahiyi chimed in and recalled an interview when they were in Japan and Hikaru was answering questions in Korean. Bahiyi shared, "Actually, when we went to an interview in Japan, she spoke in Korean instead of Japanese. So, the show host seemed confused, making everyone in the room laugh." Photo, YouTube, The Wilbenzio The WILLBEN Show. Kep1er Hikaru reveals whether she forgets how to speak Japanese now that she's living in Korea. Meanwhile, in the same episode of The Will Ben Show, Hikaru, Bahiyi, William, and Bentley played Kids Stars Athletics Championships, a kiddie version of Idol Stars Athletics Championships. Kep1er enters TikTok Korea's year-end lists. In other news, Kep1er made it to multiple year-end lists of TikTok Korea. They ranked 4th in Korea's most viewed artists of 2022, making them the highest-ranking 4th-gen K-pop girl group on the list. Kep1er also placed 10th in Korea's artists with most new followers in 2022, making them the only second 4th-gen K-pop girl group on the list, along with ITZY.